Welcome y'all to another iRacing Skip Barber race. Today we're doing Canadian Tire and Motorsport, otherwise known as Motosport, I think, or Mosport. Probably Mosport like the sign there to the left says. This will be our second race today. I got screwed up on the first lap. Last one, which doubly sucks because that was a great race, high strength of field, and if I take out the crappy laps, where I actually made super big mistakes and or did other silly things, this turn is very important to get right, so I'm going to be quiet for a moment. It's this turn too. I had the pace, I had the speed, it was a great strength of field. So irritated by that. Anyways, current track temps are 105.
Go right.
Well, we got a little lucky there. Did not pull away from Klaus there. I don't think we will be. However, I think we're doing a decent job pulling away from some of the people behind us. Wow, he went through there like blazing fast, even though he pulled way back early on.
1 minute 43.138. Okay, you're in second.
This track, all about sliding, so it seems. Like that turn right there was just driving me nuts, and then I couldn't figure out how to do it faster, or even close to not losing a bunch of time compared to my best. And it seems like late gear change is the key to it, because it helps the car rotate just a bit more. And that turn right there too, the most important turn on the track arguably, is incredibly difficult for me to get very consistent. So I think I finally kind of figured it out, to where I'm doing it better. He apparently didn't get as good of a run that time.
1 minute 34.572.
And we went way wide there. Shit, you can have the inside on this turn, friend. You'll notice he backed out. That was a dumb place to lift like that. And I am now screwing up a lot. As you'll notice right there, I did that little brake dab. You should have us here. And he is correctly choosing the outside.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear
You
on
can
the
have it, friend. I know you're faster than I am, and I'll be okay with a third. Especially if it means we can go and pull away from the people behind us.
1 minute 35.978.
Oh, little bobble there. I hate such a hard time with that turn sometimes. Been doing it so consistent tonight, and then that happens. Now I gotta pass people. When you do that turn right, you just a little dab of the brakes. Will get you to rotate, so you don't need much. But I totally screwed up that turn yet again. That's 2 races in a row. Whoops. I think we did reasonably well there. Especially because we didn't lose it.
1 minute 41.072.
Nope.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Going to slow down a little bit there because we were out of position. And as you saw, this is not an easy turn. Yeah, pushing it too hard there. Got a reasonable run out of there. Fortunately, I don't think we're close enough to really get much of a draft unless he got a crappy exit. Then we should catch him. But it's going to be a hard... We still have a lot of time to make up to actually get back to where we were, which I don't think we're going to be able to do. As shallow as this guy took some of those turns, should be able to catch him here.
1 minute 34.501.
As we do. And not our best turn there. Turned in a little bit early, so I waited, didn't go put the pedal down for a little while. Yeah, we screwed that up. Should be getting a bit of a draft though, so we might be able to make up some of this time. Looks like he didn't get that great of an exit. Except we're going to be in the wrong place to really take advantage of it. Gonna have to figure out how to pass him.
Minute 34.633. You got 10 laps to go.
Doing that's not gonna help. That works too.
Yeah, it's okay. Just more iRacing motorsports. Good.
And we screwed it up again. Not sure exactly how I screwed that up. It may have been that I got on the brakes a little bit too early. And then I had to do it again. We are slowly catching these two in front of us, or at least third place there, or former third place. Be a question of whether I can actually catch up and do any, or by the time I catch up, if I can do anything with it.
Minute 34.542. You're in fifth.
I want a podium, damn it. I want it back. Doing that's not going to help. Give up a 10th. Only a 10th though, so that's not too terrible. There we go. Maybe not our greatest, still better. I think we would have this guy if our friend T. Darrell up there wasn't pulling him along. Nah. You can do that better. Still gaining ground though, so it's okay.
Minute 34.3.
And we screwed that up. That's gonna hurt. Oh, come on. Do not do this. Well, this is gonna be fun.
Clear on the right.
That dude just cost me a second. That's awesome. Thanks, guy. Stop pushing. Killing yourself by pushing. Oh, they're having a nice battle up front, I guess. It's not just one person pulling the other one along. This will make it even more tricky to get it once I get up there, get past them. Assuming I'm the faster one of both of them. Considering where we were in qual, I'm going to say yes.
1 minute 35.988.
I wonder if I could have gotten away with this if I had not screwed up that turn. I wouldn't have gotten stuck behind that guy. Nah, that was chickening out. Slowly gaining on him. Don't really need to lift as much there on current track conditions. So y'all may have noticed I started a new series on my channel yesterday. Doing a Doom Let's Play. Mostly because I want to play Doom and might as well record it. Because that's kind of why I started this, is I was going to start racing and thought might as well record it. Yeah, I screwed up the order of things to do, of how you do that there.
Go right.
Really, guy? Okay, cool. He almost did a bad, but then realized what he was doing at the last second.
1 minute 34.35.
But I did that instead of the Dirt Rally series yesterday, because RaceNet was down all weekend, so I couldn't do the league stuff. This is not the first time this has happened. And it really makes me think I'm not going to want to do the Dirt Rally stuff anymore. Because Codemasters has kind of been showing they don't really give a crap about the community. And especially since the game's been out for a while, I'm not surprised. Ah, we screwed that up. Oh, as far as the Skippy series is going right now, we are currently in third for our division. Which is Division 6. Which I think is for people with about an I rating of 1,000. Since we've shown that we definitely should be higher than that. Outside of doing stupid things in turn 2 here. Or I guess that would be 3. No, that's 2. 2 and 3, something like that.
34.945. You've got 5 laps to go.
Yeah, I am not going to be able to do much with this. Especially if I don't get my ass in gear and catch them. This Brad Herp dude's came out of nowhere. Don't know if he's gaining or not. Pushed too hard through that turn. We keep doing that, we're not going to get it. It's kind of what's also irritating me right now is that in the last race I had ridiculous consistency in my laps, which I am not demonstrating right now, right here. I mean, they're fighting and I'm not even catching them. Should have caught up to him by now. Just outside of that draft range.
Minute 34.397.
Yeah, there's a nice bump there if you're too close to the wall. Haven't noticed if it really hurts your speed too much. Would assume it does because you're unsettling the car, and that's usually never a good thing. Something we should have been doing from the start. Better. Still not a great exit. Or is it? Because I need to not look at the guy that's drafting. And I'm not losing ground, which is the important thing. Are they just trading back and forth here? See, if they were smart, they wouldn't have been fighting as hard when they saw me coming up. And kind of held off for a little bit, maybe a lap or two. Pulled away. Well, then again, if they're taking each other's draft, they are kind of pulling away. Come on. A little too much brakes there. But I can taste that draft. So you basically have 2.5 laps to get something done with that. Should be in drafting range now. Uh-oh. I totally screw up that turn. This white car does its best way to try to screw up. Two laps. See if I can pull off a hell of a passes. If I can get in the right position, then I can do it on the straightaway, like they've been doing. Need to use a little gas there to settle down the back instead of sliding it like I did. It's a little bit of the right kind of sliding makes you go faster. That was not it. And so much for that. End my night. Well, with any luck, as much as I hate to say this, that white car I think is pushing way beyond their ability. So I will not be surprised if something bad happens here. Not that I wish that on them. Just wouldn't be surprised. Not used to being in 5th there. Kind of caught me off guard. I hope I got a better exit. Doesn't look like it. So close. Since the white car's in the back now, and I don't know if he has much of a chance, what I think is going to happen is he's going to try to take it. Oh, no, he's not. Gonna go for it? Nope. Oh, he's slow, No! Dang it.
All right, there's the checkered flag. Great job, you did really well.
Sorry about that. So, we made too many mistakes. That's what it came down to. That guy pulling out in front of us and coming off the pit lane didn't help us either. I'll say he didn't do us any favors and leave it at that. Oh, what happened there at the end with the guy that we almost beat, that we lost to by 7/10 of a second? I'm sorry, 7/100 of a second? We ran out of fuel, which is why you don't give up until you cross that finish line. Because had I done much of anything differently to get just that little bit like a tenth somewhere, I would have had him. Ifs and buts. So, moving on from that, gained some iRating back. It was nice. Awesome safety rating because of that awesome move we did where we hit someone after the race was over. The awesome person we are. And I don't really have much else to say about that. Still kind of frustrated that my 2 races kind of went like they did. I mean, I was just nailing those laps, lap after lap, pretty consistently. Especially once I figured out how to do some of those turns. And then that happened, which may be the problem. I was overconfident and just believed I should have what I should have had, or I should have been better than I was, and didn't perform up to where I thought I should have been because I was pushing too hard. Even though I think in the first race I was more freaked out by how close the car was behind me trying to pass me, which goes back to yet another poor start. There seems to be a theme there with a lot of races going very poorly early on when I have a bad start. I really need to work on that. Except that really comes down to reaction time. So I need to figure out some way of doing that better, or practicing or something. With that, if you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And if you have any comments, suggestions, or advice, drop it in the box below. I really do appreciate any feedback or advice that y'all give me. Good luck in your races. Y'all take it easy.